Okie dokie, boys. It's grand finals time. Happy's playing in teal. Is that a world first or something? Don't think I've ever seen him in teal. Alright, we're all set and ready to go. Happy has won 6 out of the last 5 Gera Cups, but the very last one was taken by FoCuS. It is certainly starting to materialize itself that these two guys have begun their rivalry in Gera Cup. The last 10 Gera Cups all went to one of the two players. FoCuS winning 3 of them, Happy winning 7 of them. And now they meet again, as they so often do. They are already seated in opposite sides of the bracket in Gera Cup because it has become apparent that these two are the best. Did I say 6 out of 5? Yeah, I meant 5 out of 6. Come on, guys. Remo math. Very good. FoCuS going for the patented FoCuS creep.
The player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, once again, Happy's gonna be very predictable in the early game. He always is. Something you can do here when the orc does this is you can go for this merchant right away. And you will have the time to kill the big one before the Blade Master appears, because he has to go back now. He has to heal up, and usually he really wants to creep these for level 2 first. But Happy doesn't do that. I think it was 120 who first showed this creep route, going for the merchant immediately with the skull. But yeah, Happy, he doesn't do that kind of stuff. He's he's your bread and butter, Undead. He doesn't try to go for the cereal, you know. Oh, speaking of cereal, by the way. So, I was talking with a friend about, you know, just nothing really important, about breakfast, basically. And he told me about this new cereal he got, and he says it's amazing, whatever. And then he told me that he made the cereal. Alright, so check this out. He first put the milk into the bowl, and then put in the cereal. And then I had to double check. I was like, dude, are you serious? You first put in the milk, and then the cereal? And he's like, yeah, of course, like, however else would you do that? That's the way to do that. And I told him, dude, no, you're just a psychopath. Who goes for milk first? So I want to know from you right now, if you go for milk first, type 2, if you're a normal person and go for cereal first, and then milk, type 1. So please, cereal first 1, milk first 2. I want to have a comparison here. I wonder if you're trolling me. Do you guys really go for milk first? That's just crazy. Yeah, Neo is exactly right. How can you fuck up a build order like that? The cereal build order is very clear. First cereal, then milk. Guys, everyone who goes for milk first, please quit the chat right now. I want you to close the stream and go somewhere else. I don't know. Watch someone else crazy. Like PewDiePie or something. Cereal first master race. Everyone else can leave, please. Alright, let's get into this game. Did this fiend die? No, it didn't. Fiend survived. DK got to level 2, so that the Blade Master, by the way, the Pen of Energy is certainly very nice. Boots of Speed will not be skipped here, which seemed to be all the rage recently. Oh, but now the DK is very low on mana. Tier 2 done. TC coming. Oh, ballsy play from FoCuS. But you know what? The crazy thing is, there's people who don't even eat cereal with milk, but they eat cereal with water. That's definitely worse than going for milk first. But now get this. There's people who go for water first into cereal. Those must be like the cereal killers. 1%. Ah! That wasn't even intentional. Those must be like the craziest dudes on the world. In the world. Around the world. Alright, TC's out now. Blade, is he level 3? Almost. Basically there. Good scouting coming out for Happy. And he's gonna get a circlet. Very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm pretty sure FoCuS is gonna play this with an SH third. We have seen TC and Blade Master only work, but that is so hard to do, man. And especially on a big map like this, seems like SH third is always the better choice, because you're always gonna find the creeps for the required experience for level 3. Oh, big stomp, nice. Blade Master over here, being annoying. Draining a lot of mana from the DK. Oh, he would love to get this ogre. Did he steal the dust or something? No, he took the invul. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Claws goes to the DK. Ward goes to the Blade Master. Counting his lucky stars there. Last hit also goes towards the Blade Master, by the way. Good early game here for FoCuS. No kills, but you know, eking out every little advantage that he can against a top player like Happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, Root Bracers. Pendant of Energy. Guys, it's starting. It's starting. And if he had gotten that one, that would have been Claws plus 9, which are now on the Lich. Orb of Lightning now on the Blade Master. Ooh, is he gonna get this? No. Or as Neo calls it, Orb of Lightning! I've never thought of this before. Alright, Ogre Lord, what you got in your pouch? Well, that's redundant, of course. Alright. Passive phase here that we have on our hands, as both players have just hit tier 3. Blade gonna look for some ghoul kills here, it seems. Pretty low on mana, though. Not sure if he wants to do that. Oh, that statue would certainly be a nice pick. And there we go. First hit proc. Easy kills. But he's giving up a lot of camps, right? Happy's gonna get this, 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 and he only got that. Yes, that's a big camp. But Happy is getting more out of all of this, I feel. Dark Ranger third. Double heal pot. And ooh, Scroll of the Beast. And with orcs nowadays, they just don't want to get walkers anymore. I think Happy's totally fine with this. He's like, oh, okay, you're not creeping up your Blade Master. He's gonna be level 3 for a long time. That's good. Losing the statue, of course, not the best, but... all 4 consumables go towards Happy. He has Greater mana, double greater healing, and a Scroll of the Beast. There's no way he's losing a fight on 50 supply.
Town is under siege.
SH? No SH. Oh my god. He's really playing this only dual hero without Spirit Link. Oh, that is so hard, man. By the way, Lich has no invols or heal pots. That's a giant mistake. That is a humongous mistake. Ring of Regen, that's pretty bad. Peon coming out to scout. I don't think he was expecting the Undead to be here, and now... Uh-oh, Burrow's in jeopardy. Reinforced defense is not done yet. Does he have a TP? Probably not, because he's Orc. Nope, he doesn't. Tome of Experience, plus Helm of Valor, not bad. Reinforced defense is finished just barely in time. Not early enough to save this Burrow, though. Oh, man. And he's still so far away. Still so far away. Level 2 Endurance Aura helps out with this mobility issue. If he gets here, though, that's going to be a good fight. He can funnel in through this here with a Speed Scroll. Does he have one? Yes, he does. And then the Undead's going to be stuck. So after this Burrow kill... yeah, Happy can't fight this, I don't think. Double invul for the Orc heroes. And here we go, TC coming in. Stomp, booyah! And the TP out has to come. Ooh, just barely getting that Fiend. But that was worth it, I guess. Got the Burrow here, got the Burrow here. Got some mining time, got repair. Do we have a temple? No temple. And quick upkeep from Happy. He rebought the TP. And again going for the 3 statues. I guess if you lose one, you still have 2. As long as they're all alive, they're not really efficient. Blade Master really needs to level up, but he's actually... the Tome of Experience really helped him out here. Gonna get him to level 4. Very big deal. And Tiny Great Hall. While he's supply blocked, beneath 50 supply. That is so greedy. Another Tome of Experience. He wants it, he gets it. SH comes in. Very underwhelming. TC needs to get silenced. The Dark Ranger from long range just barely getting it. Happy going for the units first. By the way, Boots of Quel'Thalas. Big stomp coming in. Hitting Fiends and second and third hero. Coil arrives too late. Here comes the Scroll of the Beast, also late. This is not a very good fight for Happy. And he's not kiting backwards. He's taking a lot of damage on all of these units. And the heroes, they can just do what they want. Happy with the bad fight that happens, it seems like once every blue moon. But it seems like the blue moon is upon us now. Lich hits level 4 here. Oh, Dark Ranger is low. DK, one more coil, but no, the Stomp disables the coil. Well done, level 3 hero dies. Destroyer's in the air. Blade Master, the only thing to deal with him at the moment. This Fiend is getting coiled. We have the greater mana. Does he want to use it now? Oh, the Lich in trouble. Heal pot, crit. Will there be a crit? There will not be a crit in time. Here we go. Greater mana has been popped. That one grunt will die for free. Dark Ranger, is he gonna revive her at the tavern? Don't know that he has the resources for this. The Blade Master, though. Serious damage on that guy. Why didn't he go for a temple earlier? I don't get it. It's so super value. TC close to 5. Blade Master close to 5. Yeah, focusing the grunts in that engagement is just so bad. Like, how do grunts matter?
Players' forces are under attack.
If police started beating up and killing grunts, there would be no movement that is called Grunt Lives Matter. Because really they don't. They really don't matter. Alright, happy. In a super rough spot now. Expo's running and running. I think this is kind of game 1 in the books. Which is not too great for Happy, because he still has to play Twisted Meadows and Secret Valley. Which are really rough maps. Yeah, I know. Never call a game over before it's over. I get it, I get it. But, oh boy, is this gonna be tough. Especially when they hit level 5. 40 experience here. 60 experience here. This is just... But, you know, that's... Alright, he's gonna trigger the invul here, which is something, I guess. But that's what you get when you don't play Banshees. There we go. Fine. Okay, there we go. He needed this like 5 minutes ago, though. Or maybe even earlier. One of the last creeps here on this map. I really don't see any way that Happy wins this, to be honest. I do not. Perhaps if he banks until the gold mine is gone and then fights 80 supply versus 80. Maybe. But at that point, that's gonna be like 10 towers here or something. FoCuS is getting ready for 80 supply. Do we have any upgrades, by the way? Nada. The Fiends do have upgrades, but it's only 2 of them, so it's not like those upgrades are worth much. We have a 3rd Fiend now. Yeah, I know Destroyers, they benefit from upgrades as well. But you know, it says here 20 to 24 damage. I'm not sure that it's true, because it feels like 2 to 3 damage. Another invul popped. That's actually not bad. If he forces an engagement here, and he gets a Blade Master kill, that's a way into the back into the game. That's kind of the only way back into the game. And one other thing to keep in mind, FoCuS doesn't have the lumber for tavern revives. Something that isn't necessarily too often relevant, but it is this time. TC in the front line, eating the Coil Nova. He's also silenced. Does he want to use the invul early? He does. Boom, there we go. Epicenter Stomp hitting everything. The ranged piercing damage is easily going to be able to take out these destroyers. The coil didn't even matter. Level 5 for the TC, and this is where fun really starts for the Orc. Level 5 for the Blade Master as well. We're going to take a look at the big red numbers. At the moment, it only misses! There we go, 225. That's actually not too impressive, but it's enough. 80 supply. Seems like FoCuS is losing nothing. That was a good set of Coil Nova to get rid of these wyverns. But they don't matter either. TC has more stompy stomps coming in, but it's over. GG! And Happy loses map number 1. That's the 1-0 lead for the Korean. He was so fast, right? With that level 2 aura. Did he have boots? I don't think he had boots. He looked so fast. Happy chooses Twisted Meadows next. Which can be real rough. Real rough. Endurance aura makes you kind of fast. That's true. That is true. I guess it came down to that one fight at the red camp, starting position next to Happy's base. He didn't have Banshees to begin with, so that's bad. When your opponent already has the SH, you're supposed to have Banshees, especially considering that the SH was late. And then, after that, again we get into the matter of grunts and their lives, which I stand by that they don't matter. When there's no Spirit Link, and basically no healing, you just gotta click on those heroes, man. You gotta click on those heroes. Let's see if he does it this time. Korea is in the lead here. 1-0. By the way, can you do the rock golem creep anywhere? Can you also do it here? I know you can do it here. I've seen it here a bunch of times. I think I've seen it here as well. I don't think I saw him at the 2 right spawning camps. But of course that's really dangerous. It's obvious that the undead will be going for late fiends here on Twisted. And if he harasses your creeping, then yeah, it's not good. And hey! There we can see early DK late fiends. It's just a way better build on Twisted. Of course, you can also throw your opponent off by going for the way worse build, which they might not be expecting and might not be scouting. But FoCuS, is he actually scouting? Is this some kind of new orc strategy called scouting? Yeah, anyways, what I was saying, I wanted to say was, when you think your opponent is going to be sure that you play early fiends, and you want to trick him, you can go, late fiends. Then you can trick him and go early fiends, and then go for Remo's special creep route, and go for the gold mine here right away with a skull. But yeah, we have early heroes for both players. DK gonna try to be disruptive. The undead can also opt to creep himself with Rods of Necromancy. Only with the rods you can creep these camps, but only when there's no interference happening. That means in the early stages it's the orc's job to find experience and items where he can, but more importantly, scout for the opponent not being able to creep too easily.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, and once again, early game finesse is not something that is Happy's strengths. Very predictable here. Going for the Voodoo Lounge. Actually dealing decent damage to it. Is he gonna get it? I think he is. Huh. Don't see that every day. If FoCuS manages to save it, that would be fantastic. I don't think he will. But even if he loses it, it's fine. He basically got a level. And he even gets the items before the shop is killed. Yeah, this is good. Real good for FoCuS. Healing up now. Let's compare the techs. A little bit faster here for the undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now it's tough for him to find anywhere to creep. He only has one fiend to creep, so obviously you can get this for free. But once you go there, the orc's gonna be there. And that's exactly the way you're supposed to do it. One grunt is off scouting, trying to see where the undead is creeping. You could creep this as the undead. That's super risky. You could creep this. Takes forever. You take a lot of damage. Also risky. Yep, he gets the green one for free. But the Blade Master is getting close to level 3. And that is exactly why this map is hard for undead. That, and also it's very big, meaning triple hero will find their levels here. Because it's the biggest map we have in the game. No boots of speed here on the Blade Master, showing mercy towards Happy. If there were boots now... Oh, he even gets the last hit. Oh, baby. I think he did? Actually, probably not, right? Or... I'm not sure. If there were boots here on the Blade Master, when you have no aura against Blade Master boots, your life is just horrible. He can get the... Oh my god. Did you see that? He rushes tier 3 on 25 supply. He has nothing. He has zilch. Oh, and the Blade Master finds him to make matters worse. He's gonna have to resort to this next little tiny green camp. Oh, this is painful. Oh my god, FoCuS is gonna steal it. Is gonna keep level 2 from him, maybe? No, he gets it, okay. It's a lot of damage, though. Blade Master has a lot of mana, but no boots of speed. However, he does have the scroll of speed. 10 seconds. I don't think it's enough, though. No, it's not. That was a mistake by FoCuS. He thought he could force the TP, but he couldn't, and now he's just out of mana. I guess the DK is still low, but the healing potion should remedy the situation. Oh, late on the ziggurat. Happy, missing his macro a little bit here. Second hero. TC again! Okie dokie. And the Unit is just forced to sit back.
A player's forces are under attack.
And play it slow. Blade Master, trifecta, quadfecta in fact. Alright. This goes towards the undead, but FoCuS always with the fast fingers, man. He always gets the item. Only the ring, though, for him this time. I think it's really good to stack rings on the TC, actually, because he's so low armor. And he naturally gets focused. Because the Blade Master can just easily get out of the fight. Grunts don't matter. And Raiders... well, Raiders eat the FoCuS oftentimes instead of the TC. But, point being, TC, he gets focused a lot. So I would like to see some stacking of rings going on the second hero. And he sold them both. Nice. Tier 3 rapidly approaching. First Raider now joins the army here.
Forces are under attack.
I mean, all things considered, Happy has not lost a unit yet this game. But that's of course not the entire story. Experience, guys. Experience matters. Way more than grunts. I know, I'm milking this joke way too much. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, look at this. TC, basically level 3, with a fantastic item here for him. And the undead hero is only 2-2. With the orb now, it's gonna be much easier to power creep. Blade Master is still not with his army, with his main force. The Orb of Lightning has just been purchased. Happy almost has the resources here for a Dark Ranger. The Berserker getting chopped out of the army. Doing FoCuS here a favor. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. That's super all in. He can never... Oh, Fiend. Ooh, almost getting it. How's he ever supposed to win at like a 60 versus 60 or 70 versus 70 fight against the TC with a Pit Lord? How is that supposed to happen? Oh, I don't know about this choice. I don't know about this Pit Lord, man. No banshees. Yeah, and he's pulling the ghouls. This is looking like an all-in. On level 2, dude. Level 2 DK all-in. What? And he's morphing destroyers. How are destroyers gonna help this? The TC found a rune bracers, LOL. Alright, he gets the grunt kill. That is level 3. Needs to kill this Kodo. Not able to do so just yet. Fiends are just abandoned. They use Burrow though. Oh, he forgot about the dust! Oh man! With dust, this would be 2 free kills. Kodo, not dead. Here comes the stomp. Where are the crits? The DK is low. The DK will survive. Invul transferred. Invul used. Blade Master in trouble. Coil almost gets him, but the heal potion will be there. Here comes the next Howl of Terror. Oh, the DK has to use the TP now. Yeah, there we go. Stomp not in time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright. So that was a decent fight for the undead. Problem is, you're supposed to win the game with this. Again, no silence in the late game is kind of crazy. There was this one crazy game where 1-0, where his answer against the TC was, alright, if you stomp the ground, then I just don't make any ground units. That's not supposed to work though, and you know, it's 1-0. He could probably play an Acolyte Rush and defeat most of us with it. So yeah, the stars are not aligned in a very favorable way for the undead here, as far as the late game is concerned. Level 3 on the Lich, level 2 on the Pit Lord. Only mana for 1 Howl at the moment though. Oh, there's still a Fiend here. Oh, do we have... No, no Speed Scroll. No Zapper funsies. Greater Mana was used before, by the way, so I guess Happy's not gonna have to worry about that anymore. And FoCuS is hanging back. Maybe FoCuS is expecting another big attack to be coming in because of the all-in nature that this strategy is for the undead. This is pretty nice, by the way. Everything that keeps his heroes alive is appreciated. And now with FoCuS being so anxious, maybe... These drops for Happy. Well, the Story Mask is nice, but yeah. Ring +4. That's the Kappa drop.
A player's forces are under attack.
TP and Invul. Bought for the TC. Doesn't want to get caught out here and lose too much. And right now Happy's very confident to look for an engagement. He knows the Blade Master is away. For the time being, of course. Windwalk makes him pretty mobile.
A player's forces
The TC has like 4 stomps. DK 3 coils. Wait, is it another ring? Holy shit, he got double ring +4, man. Wow. Alright, that is some next level bad luck. Over here. Talisman. It's okay. I mean, you know, it's decent. There could be better stuff though. Like, if this had been a Pendant of Energy, and this had been a Pendant of Energy, that would have certainly been better. There's gonna be a nasty Creepjack coming in here. FoCuS looking for the item. His fingers are always so fast! This time he doesn't get it though. It's gonna be the Lionhorn of Stormwind. Wow! Happy's drops. They're actually impressive. They are impressively bad. Level 4 for the blade, adding another level of difficulty to Happy's plate. I mean, the Pit Lord is tanky. Once he has Frost Armor, he is like a raid boss. And what do you know? It's actually the 1-2-0 approach. Air units can't get stomped. Reinforced defenses is researched, so the burrow attack is not really an option. Claws +9 over here. Good thing he has this TP now. Oh, by the way, Shadowhunter is finally joining the party. He's actually so late, he cannot get level 3. Well, actually he can. With this and this. That's level 3. Anyways, we have burrow attack coming in. Where's the TP? Why is he not TPing? There we go. TP finally coming in. Probably here. Going for the TC first. That guy's pretty tanky, bro. Nope. Deciding to go for the Berserkers now. Oh, the SH in trouble. Yup, level 1 hero. That one dies quickly. Oh, shit. I think he's winning this fight. The Berserkers are dead. The Kodo has to run. Grunts are all gone. Only Blade Master remaining. He's strong, but against everything, basically. Oh, man. Rune Bracers are good as well, but not good enough, it seems. Can't believe he's winning this game. And he dodges the coil with the invul. I thought this was gonna be game right there. Big stomp coming in. Not big enough, though. Heroes die. Game's over. GG. Happy turns it around. Huh. What a surprise. Interesting. I guess that's the counter to high-level TC, guys. Just don't make ground units. And FoCuS is calling the next map, and this is going to be Secret Valley. The other really good orc map. Armor underrated. Yeah, that might be the case. Armor is underrated, but you know, when did the DK or Pit Lord really get focused? They had more armor, but they never got focused in the end. In the end, it was about taking out the destroyers, and they only had 1 extra armor. So 1 extra armor is 6% additional effective HP. So I mean, it's something, but in comparison, there can be a Zombie Mask there, or a Robe of the Magi, or a Flute of Accuracy. Anyways. We have map number 3 now. Who's going to take the lead here in our grand final? Is it going to be FoCuS? Is it going to be Happy? Korea versus Ukraine. No. Russia, of course. Russia, not Ukraine. We have late fiends again, like we did on our last map on Twisted. Over here. This can, by the way, be a very, very quick orc tech, because you can skip out on the shop for such a long time. Let's see. Has FoCuS ever played Farseer, by the way? I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, that's true. Armor, in general, damage mitigation becomes more valuable with more healing. That is true. Did he even have statues in that fight, though? Weren't they all morphed to destroyers? So yeah, I know, you can't just take it at face value of like 6% increased effective HP. Value goes up with healing and all. But that's oftentimes marginal. Anyways, let's not get into math too hard. There was this one stream where I was basically doing missionary work for armor. And for hours on end, we were only talking about armor. I don't want to have that again. That was that was crap, is what that was. This is pretty common by Happy, going for the fountain here first. So, is FoCuS just gonna go wow. He's doing the level 5 BattleNet noob shit. He's going for the acolytes right away. LOL. Can this acolyte be attacked? Oh, it can! Acolyte down. And he doesn't have a scouting acolyte. He has to cancel the attack. Oh, shit. Really greedy by Happy. He decided not to go for the narrow tower or the blocking ziggurat before the tech. And he gets punished. Oh, if he loses the ghoul. This is so bad. He's gonna lose it. Oh my god. Look at this. Holy shit. And this was the day where Happy learned never to tech before narrow tower or second ziggurat ever again. Pretty cool by FoCuS, because he knows these two guys are playing at such a high level that they're gonna try to eke out every advantage. And Happy knows that the probability of a Blade Master attacking him there is so low, only noobs do it. The likelihood is maybe, I don't know, 4%. And because of that reason, FoCuS goes for it. And look at the advantage he got out of it. Holy smokes.
A player's forces are
So guys, if you play ladder and you're undead, for the next couple of weeks, always close your base. Or get a narrow tower. This is a move, by the way, that's very tilting, so players like Czechi right now would be pissed. But Happy is not really a player to get tilted, so he might just bounce back from this. He was pretty far behind on Twisted Meadows, to be honest. And he still made it work. Interesting. Pulled out the creeps to then kill the Berserker first here. Don't think I saw that before. Three good items so far. Well, this one is purchased, to be honest. What's it gonna be? FoCuS. FoCuS so strong. If, by the way, you guys are annoyed at Neo and me that we always say FoCuS, and maybe you wonder why, it's because the Koreans can't pronounce F, and all the Koreans, Lolite and the boys, they always said FoCuS, and Neo and me, we thought that was hilarious. Speaking of FoCuS, he's getting so many of these camps. He gets another good item. He gets level 3. And he might even get away without losing a single grunt. Oh, but now it's pick-off time. Juicy, juicy. He's trying to save the coil. What? 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 Why is he not chasing that guy? There we go. Okay, finally. That was pretty late though, my friend. Over here, Blade Master trying to find his own little bit of damage. TC again, by the way. Yeah, now the Grunt's not gonna die next to the healing fountain. But if he had followed right away, that Grunt would have been dead, probably. Blade Master in the back. Oh, he has so much mana. Oh, he has so many mana points. 525 mana on a level 3 blade. Lose the Fiend. This is just nasty, man. This game... This game is the kind of ladder game you have where you actually improve. Because you get so upset that you're gonna remember those mistakes for a long time. That's at least how I get better. When I lose games that really piss me off. And then I don't make those mistakes anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright. We are 4 out of 4 for really good items. Alright, over here. Alright, that's not amazing. That is not amazing, guys. It is not amazing, so, you know. Don't get too excited.
A player's forces are under attack.
He doesn't even have slots for this. He had to sell the mantle, which is a good item, to get the greater mana. Oh man. FoCuS. If Happy wins this, I hope that the Blizzard guys don't see it, because Undead's gonna be getting nerfed. By the way, Happy has one single item from Secret Valley. One single item. Just saying. Tier 3 is done. SH is coming a lot sooner this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, that's risky. But he has to take the risks, of course. Oh my god, is he gonna get... He misses the dust, but he gets the kill in time. That's very good item for the undead. He wants to get the ogre. He wants it so bad. He gets it. Loses a statue for it though, and obviously the TP. I think FoCuS can just save his money for a tiny Great Hall. And then win the video game. Did he rebuy a TP? No, he didn't. It's so obvious that Happy goes for this now, so Happy has to know that FoCuS knows. So he has to know that he's going to be getting creep checked. Oh, nice round. Way out here. Not bad. Yeah, but he should be retreating right now. Here come the lightning. TC not level 3 yet. Alright, stomps one skeleton, you know, better than nothing. Trying to go for the SH, he's very, very vulnerable. That was a big one! Oh man, these ghouls don't know what to do! They're confused! The SH is finally going to be finding his way to the grave. Only level 1 though, doesn't matter too much. The DK now, he doesn't have a TP, remember, there's triple and snare here. Invul will come before the stomp. DK does survive, maybe. He's trying real hard to open up the surround again. Right. Alright, that's it. Bye. Bye, Z's. GG. And that's FoCuS in the lead. Hey, good point by Fear Me, please. He's getting TC every game. Now I know the answer. Mass ghouls. Yeah. But I mean, he was forced into that, right? His game plan was completely thrown out the window. I think he had to improvise on the fly. He lost so many fiends in the mid-game stages. He lost 2, and that's a lot for the mid-game. So I don't blame him for like trying something weird. That game was basically... It wasn't over after the base harass, but it was really damn hard. Considering that it's Secret Valley. This time we don't have early DK, this time we have early fiends. Oh, I should switch over. That's right. And for the first time, they are sticking with their colors. Nice. By the way, I've mentioned it a few times before. There's also a Remo special creep route for this map. Remo special creep route here is you take this first, then this, then you move over, then you kill the gold base. The gold mine. And then this one, and that's level 3. And you can do all of that with only 1 set of rods of necromancy. And oftentimes the orc won't scout for this because it's so weird. But happy being happy, I'm gonna bet 50 euros right now that he's gonna creep this first. Because happy is very predictable. In the early game. In his creep route. This is one of the better maps for expansions, I guess. And we've seen TC second 3 out of 3 games here. Seems like that's his new bread and butter. And one of the good answers to C, oh, excuse me, one of the good answers to TC is you try to disrupt his creeping early.
A player's forces are
Ideal scenario for you is you get level 3 once your lich is done. Level 3 for the DK once your lich is done. And then you move over and apply pressure. Especially considering that basically all the pro orcs skip the Voodoo Lounge nowadays. Spirit Lodge is what I mean. I could really see that working well. But of course you need experience on the DK to be doing that.
player's forces are under
Blade Master got the first claws. Is he gonna buy something else here? We have a circlet available. Oh, he was getting really low damage rolls. He was getting really low damage rolls. He had to use another Windwalk for this. It's pretty unfortunate. And, oh, look how perfectly it lines up. Isn't that beautiful? Exactly 200. That's really nice. I mean, the Grunt, of course, is mainly here to scout the undead army coming. But it also can scout a skeleton, and then you can find the kill, and then that's level 2. That's pretty dope. Let's compare the techs here. A lot faster for the orc. 1 borrow tech this time. Very low on grunts now. Here comes the second one finally. No boots for the Blade Master, by the way. I think he bought the circlet down here. I don't think he bought it at the marketplace. Well, here we go. Happy was thinking about starting this camp But that's really dangerous because there's 2 ensnare creeps in here. And nobody knows how exactly ensnare creeps work. It's kind of a mystery. Like cold fusion. Good skeleton scouting, seeing the grunts over here. Oh, no skeleton, no rods anymore on Happy's side though. It's gonna... If you had like 4 rods here, that could be pretty cool. Maybe start this camp, and you won't be getting scouted, and then go over here, go over here. That could be a possibility, but with no rods, that's not really gonna happen. He's gonna get the big one. Alright, how good is FoCuS guessing? Or does he just want to creep this? This is a lot of experience that is easy to get. I know, he wants to prioritize being aggressive here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not even looking down here. He's right with his guess here. With the undead being at the natural. And no boots of speed makes running away from this Blade Master pretty easy. Oh, SH! Oh, and an expansion. Oh! He's really mixing it up now, I like this. Is the SH gonna reach? Yeah, he is. He has double speed scroll as well. If Happy doesn't want to lose these fiends, he's gonna have to use the TP very soon. And there's the SH. This is gonna be an important save. Crit kills the fiend. Dies anyways, without the crit. And there's the expo. And especially considering that the orc played the same style 3 games in a row, I wouldn't be surprised if Happy, you know, doesn't sniff this out. And if he doesn't, this game is most likely gonna be going towards the career. Oh, by the way, we had 2 subscriptions. We had Mo Mystify subscribing for the first time, and Kai Katze resubscribing for 7 months, and just now we had a donation from Fear Me Please, who says, thanks for keeping WC3 alive, more streams. PS Gera table on Wikipedia is current now. Thanks for updating that, and thank you even more for your support, man, you're awesome. Sorry I neglected the camera here for a bit, but I don't think too much was happening. Alright, here goes the scout. I think this is gonna be scouting the expo. Pretty sure. DK gets level 3, Lich getting closer to level 2. And then he's gonna have to all-in attack this. I could definitely see FoCuS just counter-attacking. As we can see, the Blade Master was already working on the slaughterhouse.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh. The DK is here. The statue can't get ensnared. It can't get ensnared, and it won't get... What? The DK doesn't have a TP! He doesn't have a TP, dude! He could just get surround killed here! But FoCuS doesn't realize it. That could have been the DK kill right there. He had 2 ensnares and a hex. Don't tell me the DK would have gotten out of there. No way. I think that would have just been game. Just GG right here. But I guess he didn't think of that possibility. By the way, Skeleton did scout this expansion. That's of course the most important thing here. Talisman of Meh. And this is the counterattack game. Very logical, not very flashy, not very amazing to watch, but effective. Nice wraparound here with the Lich, that was pretty cool. Anticipating this to be happening. Oh, the Lich doesn't have an invul. That is dangerous. First Raider here will almost be getting saved, not quite though. Kodo moving in with a speed scroll, trying to find Munchy Munch. Oh, nice burrow. Did he again? He forgot about the dust again. Are you kidding me, man? Kodo didn't get to eat. So far, Happy has not lost a single unit. How do they still forget about the dust? Isn't it amazing? There was a TP surround, by the way. Early TP from the DK. And I think he bought that greater invul on the SH. What's he buying this time? Nothing at the moment, it seems. I would have loved like 2 ghouls over here. And there they go. Now. They do have frenzy. 3 ghouls, in fact.
A player's forces
No
are under
upgrades yet
attack.
for these units, which surprises me.
A town is under siege.
Here we go. Base attack coming in again. The TP is still ready on the SH. We have a Tinker. Ooh, that's cool. Is FoCuS coming home to defend this? No, he's not. Okay. Because the TP will be coming from the undead first. And the easy 50 gold TP from the undead, from the orc. Level 2 Blade Master, by the way. Man, he is not impressive this game. And the Pocket Factory is still here. Oh, nice! He kept the ghouls here by right-clicking them on lumber. That's pretty nifty. He's sitting at the shop. I think he just bought some damage for the Lich, probably the claws. No TP now, though, on Happy side. No TP against mass raiders. Oh, that is dangerous. Dangerous. Ghouls retreating now because they haven't seen the Blade Master for a while, so he thinks the Blade Master will be coming in here. And he's waiting for the money for the TP. Has it now. Slaughterhouse should be getting cancelled here, I feel. Going for the graveyard of all buildings.
Player's forces are under
Interesting,
attack.
interesting.
Town is under siege.
This Expo is gonna be getting killed, I think. If he remembers to keep the ghouls here on the lumber. He does. Well done. Oh, but TP down here from the Orc army. Okay. So he's dealing with this now. Oh, alright. Weird game. Weird game. Taking out these ghouls is a big deal, man. I think he really should have killed the Expo. But you're kind of playing with fire there when the orc starts to right-click your Black Citadel. Scouting Ghoul. Sees the force here. Oh, that Frost Armor was so big. Everything is slowed here now. He doesn't have a Scroll of Speed. Kodo coming in for the munch. Can't quite get it. Tinker, by the way, no invul. Very vulnerable, but the Blade Master isn't even level 3. He can't even come down here. TP out has to come to save this army. The orc at 53 supply. Has to mass repair this now to keep this expansion alive. He's going for the counterattack again. And Happy's not getting a TP because the TP is out of stock. Holy shit! The TP is out of stock, man. And I think FoCuS knows it. I think FoCuS knows it. I can see it right now. It's... Oh, baby. It's too long. The TP cooldown is like a minute easily. And here we go. He's trying to fake... Oh, he got it actually. Big mistake by FoCuS. Not realizing that it was only his telestaff. Going for the Scroll of Speed already. The Pocket Factory still doing its work down here. Almost a surround. Maybe it is a surround on the ground. I'm not sure. He gets the kill. Not yet. But now he will. No more production facilities for the undead. He's walking back. It's taking a long ass time though. There is no unholy aura here. DK getting focused. That's not gonna work. Never ever. He can easily buy a TP or whatever. Coil, Nova. Gets a Raider. Gets level 3. And right back. He needs to go right back. Whew. Jeez Maries. What a game. Tinker's level 2. Same level as the Blade Master. Lich almost level 3. We have a spotter destroyer now. Also to dispel the Scroll of the Beast. I'm not sure if he saw the Blade Master. If he did, he knows that the Tinker can be very effective down here. His Pocket Factory is now stronger with his passive, whatever the hell it's called. And here we go. Call Nova on the SH. He does have mana quite a bit though to heal, to be honest. Oh, nice surround. He has the Telestaff though. He has the Telestaff. But there's a Hex. There's the crits. There's the kill. Oh my god, he gets him. The critical strike. Secured the kill. Tinker down here is dealing with the Expo. But what about this? What about this army? There's one more heal wave. Blade Master finally level 3. Wouldn't be surprised here to see the critical strike. Lich doesn't have an invul, man. Tinker. Oh, he can't buy him back. He can't buy him back. He doesn't have the lumber. And the altar is gone. He has to go for mass ghoul reproduction. What's he gonna do? Telestaff. I think so. Yeah, Telestaff. But he just can't get the DK back. He just can't. Just cannot. It seems like FoCuS is cheesing his way to the next Gera victory. Lich in trouble. Ensnare coming pretty late, to be honest. Has 2 Ensnares, not infinite ones. And here we go, Tinker. He's back at it. But how's he gonna get the DK back? He's just not gonna get him back. Blade Master's dropping low. Oh, is there a Nova? There isn't. And now the Tinker. Is the staff gonna be in time? Yes, it is. Alright, so what level was the DK? Level 3 or 4? So level 3 is like 680 gold and like 150 lumber. Oh, but I think this army is getting a little too big. I think this army is getting a little too fierce. He did get him back. He was level 3. Invul on the purchase list. Happy's finally gonna get the straight up fight that he wants, but it's at a stage in the game where he has taken so many losses, so much damage. Lich out of mana now. He can't get the invul because his inventory is full! And he may have stolen it, I'm not sure. TP out has to come. FoCuS keeps the expansion alive. The Lich will see another day. And the Expo keeps running. It has had its rough times here, this expansion. But in the end, it's still standing. Alright, now Happy's trying to make it work through his hero levels. But it doesn't look like he's gonna be given the time. Again, we have raiders knocking on the front door. 4 of them. Is he gonna fake TP first? Nope, that's the real one. Dispel comes against the raiders. But where's the Nova? Tinker, is he gonna buy another Telestaff? Oh no, only invisibility oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. He's gonna be able to harass here. And then get away invisibly. Unless he buys a dust now. Does he have one? Nope. No
The
dust.
player's forces are under attack.
This is a pretty cool game. Very unusual. Level 4 on the Lich though, he is pretty fearsome. Finds claws +9, making him even more dangerous. 49 supply though against 68. It is a very large difference now.
The player's forces are under attack.
TPN comes. Is he gonna get the raider this time? Very far forward, also exposes the undead, of course. One raider dies, 2 raiders die. He's gonna lose 1 statue for this. So far he's trading really well, going to get another raider. These frenzy ghouls are so strong against these raiders. But of course the numbers, they are the issue here. The Tinker, by the way, is still dealing with its expansion. Is the Russian making this miracle work? He's surrounding the SH, but there is a TP here. SH gets out. One more raider will not be falling, but he gets the statue instead. Tinker's still down here. $43 supply for Happy, getting another TP. 53 for FoCuS. This expo is not mining at the moment. Blade Master, no invul, by the way. Oh, Spotter. Spotter Destroyer again. He purchased a Wand of Illusion. Tinker has the mana for a Pocket Factory now. Is he gonna think about this now, though? Mana on the Lich? Oh, he's out of mana. Out of mana on the Lich. And the statues will be first to fall. Looking for the SH surround again, but there is a TP. He's not gonna find a kill with this. Going for the wrong Lich. Now finding the right one with the Hex. Dispel is there, however. He's eating the ghouls here for more mana. He's going for the Blade Master. Heal Wave is there. Is it good enough? It's not good enough! He finds the hero kill! But he has barely any army left. FoCuS can rebuy the Blade Master without too much trouble. The Tinker now is being sent in for the harass. DK and Lich are both getting closer to 5, man. Main gold mines, by the way, are almost done. Last destroyer falls. TP out has to come from the SH to keep its expansion alive. Alright, this is the best game I've seen in a while. Jesus Maloney. Blade Master's back. Has to buy the invul here. SH though, now has decent mana. He has the mana pot. Coil Nova is ready. Going for the Raider. Eats the next ghoul. Coil! Nova! Blade Master dead again! Level 5 for the DK! Lich! Inches away only. He can eat more and more ghouls for more mana. Tinker has the mana here for a Pocket Factory. He eats this ghoul. He finds this kill. That's level 5. SH. Coil Nova dead! He falls! No more heroes! GG! And against all odds, Happy manages to win this game somehow. He must have been having on his climbing gear from his trip to the Mount Everest, because this was one hill to get up. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck. I was so sure this game was over. What in the shit? Man, oh man. That was awesome. With the tournament on the line and elimination being in his wake, Happy manages to clutch that game back. That Tinker, man. MVP Tinker, that's right. That Tinker won the game. Jesus Christ. Man, oh man. That was awesome. Alright. Can you imagine this having been the last game? Like game number 5. That would have been so awesome. Now we go to game number 5. Now it's gonna be decision time. If this game tops the last game, then this is probably the best series ever in the history of Warcraft. Happy's taking a moment here though. He's not in the game yet. He's probably making an appointment with his shrink for anxiety issues. I won't blame him after that game. Yeah, scores 2-2 now. And this is one of the better maps for Undead. Ancient Isles. We went through Secret Valley, which, well, that was a stomp. Twisted Meadows, which Happy brought back. And those were the 2 orc favored ones. Alright. Happy's in. In the background we can hear the anticipating winds of Northrend. Happy's ready. And so is FoCuS. It's go time. Only the admin needs to hit the button and then we're off. To our last map of today. For Gera Cup 104. We have been live for... close to 6 hours. In case this is AFK. Come on, man, you can't do this. We have a new resub, by the way, by Razor87, resubbing for 13 months. Thank you so much, man. Now he's back. Alright. No more fooling around, boys. This is where champions are made. On Sundays at Back to Warcraft. All comes down to this. Ancient Isles to decide who is our champion. If FoCuS wins, he's gonna be on a 2-week roll. He already managed to win last week's edition. Happy had won the last 5 before that. If you're late to the party here, I hope you didn't miss the last game, because that was a fucking amazing game. But if you are, these 2 guys have been playing out the Gera Cups between themselves, basically, for the last 10 weeks. The last 10 weeks, nobody but the 2 of them have won Gera Cup, and once again it's gonna be decided between the 2 juggernauts. Happy with some amazing comebacks. Both games he won were comebacks, to be honest. He was behind in both. Is he gonna fall behind again? Early Fiends once more. Can be really hard to harass with late fiends. Because the Blade Master will be done with this camp before you arrive, and after that he can creep here, 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 or maybe even here. And there's not really much that the undead can creep with his own skeletons. Maybe the green camps, but they're not too valuable. And we see him closing off his base this time. Very good. Alright. It's gonna be one borrow tech? Yes, it is. Very fast. Certainly gonna be faster than the undeads. Ring of Protection, though. FoCuS. The luck is leaving him right when he needs it. And again, Happy being very predictable in his creep routes. And I know you guys are wondering, what is the Remo special creep route here? Well, you know, I don't have a special creep route here, actually. I'm just kidding, of course I have a special creep route here. Remo's special creep route here is you walk over to the opponent's natural right away. Sacrificial Skull here, boom! Level 2 right away. If you're lucky and you don't get scouted, you can continue to creep this one. And then you only need the tiny little green camp for level 3. Of course, a player with the caliber of FoCuS, that would probably not go unscouted. But as we can see his movement now, he would not have seen the undead being like anywhere here. So this camp would be getting finished right now. So let's see if FoCuS plays against the Remo special strats. Nope, he's going for the red camp here. And if you're super good, you can even shade off one of the herd skeletons here and scout for this nonsense. Anyways, enough silliness. We are in the last game here. Let's take this serious. What's it gonna be? Oh, is he gonna lose the grunt? Ooh, very close. Oh, the DK! 2 ships passing in the night. He almost saw him. I think he did see him. And there is the long-range assassination. Mana Stone, certainly very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. That trick is old, man. We know about this by now. It's nothing new. And of course, losing a grunt in the early game. If Neo was here, he would tell you this game's basically over. But everyone thought last game was basically over. Not basically, but 100% over. But what a comeback it was. Getting the next Overseer here. The so desired claws of attacks are being taken away from the Orc. Double gloves and claws for the undead. Long range coil will save the fiend. He's trying to block here with the grunt. Very nicely done. And he gets the kill. So we're 1 for 1. 1 grunt for 1 fiend. More experience on the Death Knight. But, well, you can make an argument for both of these. Well, both of these inventories are really good. The Mana Stone, of course, can be absolutely batshit OP in the big fights.
A player's forces are under attack.
One more little null poacher kill will be level 3 for the Death Knight. And when it comes down to everything, he's going for the SH, not for the TC. And there it is, level 3. Windwalk will not be enough. Oh, is he gonna find the kill here on the blade? No. 140 is the threshold. It's not low enough. He gets the grunt instead. Blade Master can't chase. Oh, he's almost eating. That was so close. He was almost in range for the Halls of the Dead. And that could have been his death. Oh, well, with Mana Stone Windwalk, he would have gotten away. But that would have been the Mana Stone gone. Very good early game for Happy. Comes out ahead in experience, trades 2 grunts for a Fiend. And now, how's FoCuS supposed to creep, man? He's got 1 single grunt.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, of course he can creep, but you know, it's gonna be way slower than usual. I would like to see Happy buy a mana potion here, and then contest with a mana potion. Do it, man. Make me look smart. Make me look smart. Oh, so smart. Remo, so smart. Tier 3 on its way. Over here, quite a bit faster.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we have a second grunt now. And another grunt. He has to go for so many more grunts, man. Second mana stone, though. Second mana stone, boys. Pendant of energy. This energy is amazing. Skeleton Scout coming in. Seeing this army. Does he want to fight this? Has 4 fiends and uses the mana pot already. Triggering the speed scroll move out of there. Thinking about the red drake. Of course he doesn't have web though. Orb of Lightning has been purchased, level 3 is there. I think Happy needs to get out of... Oh, he has web! Yeah, he has to get out of there. Not overextending this time, the Fiend will fall. That was a mistake. That was a pretty big mistake by Happy. You're up here without your tier 3 upgrades, without statues. Pretty obvious that the orc is right around the corner. In fact, you saw that the orc is right around the corner. Yep! That was a mistake. Oh, Scourge Bone Chimes. I actually think this item is a little overrated. But it's not bad. Death Knight now leaving the main without a TP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master has perfect vision of this. And goes to work right away on this statue. Triggering the first reveal. Invul has been purchased. Oh, no third hero here for the undead. What? What? Huh? How is this a good move? Is this a good move? Well, he's forcing a lot of repair. He's gonna get Acolyte kills. And he's moving out with a speed scroll. Oh, missed micro by the Obsidian statues. Out of position. He's gonna get the Raider here in return. That's level 2 for the Lich. That can be more kills with the Nova. As we can see here, FoCuS Fire losing another Raider. And another Grunt probably as well. The ghouls are blocking the way. The Hex will not be good enough. Oh, Heal Wave comes in, but that's only delaying the inevitable, I think. That was a weird attack. Very weird. He's gonna get another Grunt. So many Grunts have died this game. Level 4 for the DK. Now he can't even kill him anymore. Death Pact is online. At least it should be. Fiend. Getting healed. Mana Stone being used. Another one is still available on the Blade Master, however. And with that Fiend kill, he's gonna be satisfied and leave. 40 supply as the dust set. Ooh, boy oh boy. 28 supply only for the undead. And here he comes again. Aggression doesn't stop. Only 2 fiends in this army. And he has another Mana Stone, remember, on the SH. These items, they're pretty good, to be honest. There's no Nova. There is 2 coils. He's gonna use the first one to heal up that Fiend. Not gonna be good enough, however. Oh my god, there's so much healing from the SH. Oh, and he's not even losing the Raider. Finally he is. That's the last bit of mana for the DK. That's the last. More and more Raiders coming in, more and more ensnare. Finally the ghouls join. It's pretty late though. SH out of mana now, but not for long. He would love to save this mana stone. Destroyer dies. Everything dies, it seems. Here comes the mana stone. Heal wave to follow. Level 4 for the Blade Master. Alright, 2 Raiders die here. Jesus Christ, what a game. Again. Lots of mistakes this time, from both. Not lots of mistakes, but way more than we're used to seeing from them. But now FoCuS in a prime position, man. I thought for a second there he sold the pendant, but no, he's not a crazy man. Sometimes he is, when he sells the sentry wards. Blade Master's level 4. SH, he did use the Mana Stone, by the way. He's not gonna have that available anymore. Oh, happy thinks he has to contest this. His army consists of 2 ghouls and a statue. He needs to get this SH kill. He needs it bad. He doesn't... Oh my god, he gets the surround! Invul transferred, though. There comes the coil. No, the Hex comes in before the coil. Level 4 now for the SH. And I think it's time to admit defeat. I thought that before, but this time it's looking even worse. Coil, Death Pact, not good enough though. GG. He taps out. And after a very, very entertaining series, we have our next champion for Gera Cup 104. And that's gonna be FoCuS, the Korean orc player. I saw earlier we had more than 1,600 viewers. That's pretty good. I hope you all enjoyed our Sunday of Gera Cups. That game on Echo Isles was certainly worth my day. Holy shit, what a game. If you missed it, you definitely need to check it out. We're gonna be uploading that stuff soon to YouTube, which is youtube.com/back2warcraft. We also have Twitter and Facebook, where you can follow us, and of course you can click the follow button. Alright, let's see if I can do this right. Whoops. Follow button should be somewhere there. Right? Somewhere over there. Right. You can click the follow button and see when more Warcraft stuff comes. And yeah, I thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. And that's gonna be it for today.